Hello everyone, it's Lars from Unicorn Reviews here. Welcome to Brno in the Czech Republic. We're doing a track guide today on this track. There's also a lot of other track guides already in the Unicorn Place channel, so please have a look. Also, if you have any remarks or anything, leave them in the comment area. Please subscribe to the videos, you know, the usual what YouTube video makers ask all the time, right? Anyway, we're heading up to the first corner. Pole position is on the left for both motorcycles and cars. So first corner is just a long hairpin, but it's a hairpin with a giant radius, so you don't really take it as if you were to take a hairpin where you take the apex right in the middle. You actually take a really late apex, as you'll see later on in the hot lap video, because that's also coming up. At the end of the video I do the lap record. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, you can see this cone right here, and that's pretty much your apex. So what you want to do is you want to get as much exit speed as possible, and then take a lot of curb right here. As you can see, it's very flat seesaw curb, so you can use all of it really. You can even go on the AstroTurf, if your car ride height is high enough, of course. Anyway, after the first two corners, it's quite a long run up to the next corner here, turn 3. It's another late braking corner, again a late apex, but not as late as the first one though. But it's very important in this corner that you set yourself up for turn 4. As you can see now, turn 4 is a 90-degree corner. Turn 3 is also a 90-degree corner, but there's a really long downhill straight after turn 4. Also the curb, very flat, but with a big fat sausage past the curb. There's nothing sausagey here, so you can really use all of the AstroTurf to get as much exit speed as possible. It's very important to get a lot of exit speed there. Anyway, almost into the stadium complex here. So this is turn 5. Again, it's a rather late apex, but pretty close to the middle of the corner actually. Alright, so I take the apex where you saw the tires there. Then you just run really wide. Straighten the steering wheel out just a second before turning into turn 6 here. Now, turn 6 and turn 5 are pretty steep downhill, so you can expect some understeer. But what I do to compromise for that, well, to compensate for that is a better word, is I actually give it a little bit of extra throttle to make the rear, you know, just do some throttle steering really. After that, it's another long sweeper to the left, very long corner. So you want to be all the way on the right, and then late apex, so that you can have as much exit speed here into turn 7, I think we're at. Yeah, 7. Kind of lost count. There are a lot of turns here at Brno. But anyway, it's also a corner which leads up to a long straight, so late apex, get as much exit speed as you possibly can through there. It's all very important, and as you can see here from the groove in the track, you don't go all the way over to the right because exit speed is so important in this corner. Then it's just the long downhill run. So it's downhill for the last 150 meters. It's pretty steep downhill, as you can see from that image, but not as steep as the steeper parts of the track later on after this hairpin. It's a hairpin, but it's not, you know, it's a long a big radius hairpin. So you just apex it right in the middle, maybe slightly past the middle, and you just try to get as much exit speed as you possibly can, because, you know, where the exit is actually still downhill, it then goes uphill pretty steeply for like the steepest climb in racing really. The elevation change here in Brno is pretty massive. Then this corner is a chicane, but there's quite a bit of room in the chicane, so what I do is I tend to hug the first part and then take a late apex in the right hand corner. As you can also see from the groove, most people actually do that. And then just use the runoff there, use all the AstroTurf, launch yourself up the hill into the final 2 corners. So this is the second to last corner. You have to take this corner as fast as you can, but you have to make sure you can take the last corner full throttle. So wherever you position yourself for the second to last corner is going to be ridiculously important for your lap time. The pit lane is on the start free and straight, so right after the last corner you dive into the right, and then you're here in the pit lane. Anyway, we're now doing a timed lap here. So my previous personal best and world record was a 2-minute 2:88, and this is quite a bit faster this lap. So very late apex, as you can see here on the left in turn 2, we're using all the curb we can. Up to turn 3, pretty long straight into 6th gear right here, maxing at 215 kilometers an hour. Tiny bit of understeer there, but again, fastest sector. Really getting this corner like perfect. Really, that's so important that you get that corner right. Very late braking, like you brake where the track becomes less steep downhill. Get a bit of curb there, quite a lot of curb actually. Aim for the tires, and here you just hug this corner in the first part, and then go on the troll as fast as you can, all the way up to the exit of the stadium complex, really. Stadium, I don't know. Anyway, so now down the hill, pretty fast section again. Brno has these long straights and then massive amount of corners. So 213 kilometers an hour, then some heavy braking back into 3rd gear here. Taking this hairpin down the hill, so we're accelerating quite fast now. And then this little uphill chicane, maybe took a bit too much curb there because you could see the car bounce a lot. Straighten the wheel out as fast as I can to reduce drag on the tires. And now we're just heading up this hill here, and we take final corner, second to last corner, and now the final corner. So you can see I just got a tiny bit of oversteer there, but I didn't have to lift. I did lose a little bit of time in the final sector, but that was good enough for a 2-minute flat. Thank you very much for watching this video.